Hello everybody. We are going to get started here in just a minute. And I am going to be continuing on with my 12 days of Christmas cookie decorating. And I am going to make another batch because we've run out of that original dough that I made. So now we're going to make the same exact recipe, but we're going to be adding in some different things. So first, we're actually going to be making a half batch this time. And I'm going to start with the butter. By the way, guys, oh my goodness, butter. I went to the store and the cheapest butter that they had, even at like a really value-friendly grocery store, for 1 pound was $8. I was shocked. So we're going to go with just a half batch this time. And I'm actually kind of surprised. I think the measurement is slightly off here, actually. I'm just going to eyeball it. We're going to start off with our butter. Yes, I'm just going to throw that in there just like that. Now, this recipe doubles super easily. You can just go ahead and double it. Shout out to Lucy, keeper of the lost cities. Okay, and then we're going to go with 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. So there's half, 1.5. And with this sugar cookie dough, we're going to get into a lot more cookie decorating in the next few days, the last few days of the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, and I'm going to add in a little bit of vanilla. You can totally use imitation here. I just only have pure on hand. So I'm just going to throw that in there. And we're going to do a lot of different spices in here today because this is not just regular sugar cookies. Okay, so first I'm going to cream the butter and the sugar together. We want to get this nice and fluffy. It really is about getting incorporated. This dough is not fussy at all. Oh, I can really smell the vanilla flavor in here. Quite delicious. We're going to mix that up. Sugar cookie decorating contest. And that video is going to be in real time with real sounds and everything. I know I usually do voiceovers for my videos, but that's going to be a very special one. All right. So now you can see this isn't actually super creamed together, but that's okay. No big deal. We're going to add in our eggs. 1, 2. And we're going to whip that together. Just going to go grab a towel here. 1 minute. I know some people struggle with making sugar cookies because something sometimes goes wrong with the dough, but it usually is due to over mixing. Now at this stage, you really won't have any worries about over mixing. And don't worry if it looks like this. I know some of us might panic if it has this kind of texture. It doesn't look super smooth and homogeneous, but it's just because the butter is kind of cold, even though it was left out in room temperature. This is normal, especially this time of year. Okay, Now I'm actually going to add in my spice mixture. Now you want to add in 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. This is all the cinnamon I have left. We're going 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Now this is what's great about all the things that I'm sharing in the 12 days of Christmas cookies. I hope you guys have seen the other videos because I've really done quite a bit with this dough. Made it into a sugar cookie tart crust, and you can do so many flavors with this. I even made cookiesicles. I even have another idea for you guys coming up where I'm going to make cookies into quote unquote cake pops. And then we want to go 1 tablespoon of ginger in here. I know it seems like a lot, but we want that flavor to come through. The smells in here are divine. What I love about this is that you still get that feel of the sugar cookie, of course, but then you've got that really nice kick from all the spices. We're gonna go about 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. I find the nutmeg kind of gives it that je ne sais quoi to this. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with our basic dry ingredients that we normally have in my classic sugar cookie recipe. 1 teaspoon of the baking powder. Now I know that people used to talk about eliminating this in a rolled sugar cookie because then you don't get any spreading, but to me it does not give that nice of a puff, and then the edges are very cut. And it doesn't have that same lightness. Okay, we're gonna go now in with our flour. What I love about making the half recipe is that it can all fit into my KitchenAid quite beautifully. Okay, we're gonna go with 3 cups of flour here, all purpose. Do not use other types of flour, it won't work. 2 and 3. You can also brown the butter of this, like I did in the earlier ones for this 12 days of Christmas cookies. But I am just going to leave my butter as is for this particular one because we're going to get so much flavor from all of these different spices that it really won't change it too much. I find the brown butter stays more at the forefront when we have nothing else. Just going to stir this up a little bit. And what's great too about the half recipe is that you can do most of the work in here. Now this is where people usually kind of get a little bit messed up. You don't want to overmix here. And that's why I'm mixing on a little bit of a lower setting. Really making sure that it's coming together. All right. And this has pretty much come together quite beautifully. It's got a really great firmness to it. It's fantastic. So I'm just gonna go get some plastic wrap and I will be right back. And I'm just gonna put this into one. I think I just need this on one kind of spot here. I am so surprised, by the way, at how long this KitchenAid has lasted me for. Like, it really, if you guys are looking to invest in a stand mixer, I use this very, very frequently, and it does super well. Not sponsored at all by KitchenAid. Would love to be, but I'm not. But yeah, they are awesome. Okay. And we're gonna compact this dough together. Do you see how nice and clean that's coming out of the bowl? This is how we know that we've mixed it enough, but not too much so that everything is sticky and a mess and not being able to work it together. So we've done a really good job with this mixture here. And I wish you guys could smell this. It reminds me kind of like when I put in cinnamon or things like that into Play-Doh. I have nightmares about making Play-Doh, by the way. I used to be a kindergarten teacher, and my kindergarten partner, my teaching partner would be like, let's make Play-Doh for the kids. Do you want to do that? And I'd be like, yeah. But like really on the inside, I just, it is the one activity that I really didn't like because it always gave me this feeling like I was eating dough. And so I would always put a lot of like spices or things inside that would make it smell nice. Because it's the smell of the Play-Doh that really gets to me. Okay, so don't worry if it doesn't look super beautiful. Just give it a good snap. And the texture of this is gorgeous. You see that? It's really nice and it really comes together. You can even see here as I'm doing this, all those imperfections come out. So that tells me that when we roll this out after we chill it, it's going to make really beautiful shapes. So I'm gonna put that into the fridge. For about 13 minutes or so. I know that sounds weird to only have 13 minutes, but yeah. Now I am going to be inviting, I'm gonna turn you guys around here. I'm going to be inviting my pastry chef friend over, and she's the one that I'm gonna be doing the contest with and everything, the cookie decorating contest. So right now I'm gonna pick out some different cookie cutters. Of course, we want them holiday themed. Does anybody, if you guys have any requests for what you want to see, tell me now. That's what you get for being on the live. You get to tell me exactly what it is that I should make in the next couple days here. I have so many things. Okay, well I do have one thing for sure I'm gonna do. I do know for sure that we're going to do snowflakes because that is what my friend wanted. And then what else should we do? Oh, I think there's some ones that I put away earlier, but I didn't actually get to doing them. There's the sugar cookie girl over here. She's pretty cute. We already did snowmen, so I don't think I want to do snowmen again. And a star. Oh, a nutcracker. Nutcracker would be fun if I had a nutcracker. But maybe I could hand cut that one. Can you believe it? I don't have a nutcracker of all things. Classic gingerbread men, I guess. Gotta have that. Do you have a sleigh or reindeer cookie cutter? Sleigh or reindeer? No reindeer, but I do have a deer. Where is, this one, super cute. Everything is lagging from my computer to my actual screen, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we've got reindeer, we've got the girl cookie cutter there, and then we've got the gingerbread man, and then we've got the snowflake. What else did you guys say? Ooh, a tree. tree. Oh, here are my cookie cutters that I found. Oh, I lost that one. There's these ones that I have too. It almost feels like going like cookie cutter shopping. When you have so many like this, it's like you discover something new every year, you know? Okay, this one goes back up here in my gingerbread land. I'm almost not tall enough for this. A tree. We gotta do a classic tree, right? Just like you guys suggested. Okay. Candy canes. No, I'm really seeing the shortcomings of my collection. I think I did have a candy cane, but I really did not like the shape of the candy cane that I have. Oh, I have a lot of ugly Christmas sweater ones. For some reason though, I never feel super in the mood to make those. Yeah, I feel like that's all I've got in the land of cookie cutters. I feel like every time my stockings are a little bit lackluster. You know, there's just some of those cookie cutter shapes that just are a little bit like they don't offer a whole lot of creativity. All right, so I think I've got all of them picked out. Here are all my cookie cutters, by the way, if you haven't ever seen this collection. Just so many. So many. And if you haven't seen my tip collection yet, I really love the tips to the far left there. So I'll show you the ones that I picked out a little bit more closer up. Have you guys been watching the show Wednesday? I'm going to do some Wednesday cookies with this and this one. I kind of want to like remake her iconic dress that she wears in the dance scene. No spoilers here. She just wears it in the dance scene, and I kind of like wanted to make like a cuter gingerbread version of it, but it had like this really nice lace stuff on it. And then I've got these classic gingerbread men. So I feel like I'm going to do some just like super classic, maybe make this one Santa shaped. Yes, Wednesday, it's a very surprisingly good show. I'm not into dark, and I often laugh with my friends that I'm not into joy, as in like laughing. I'm not super into like funny shows, except for Friends. I usually like watching like thrillers and dramas and things like that, but it's good. And then we've got this beautiful snowflake cutter, so we're gonna do lots of different things with this. And then I also picked out the little deer, like so cute. Gives me the Bambi vibes, this one. And then my Christmas tree shape here. I love shapes like this where it's like you can do a lot of different things. Like we can make this look very different. And I'm super excited for my competition tomorrow. Like normally I don't do a whole lot of real-time videos, but it's gonna be really cool, I think, to see everything. So, thank you guys so much for coming to my live. I'm going to cut those cookies when they are ready, probably in the next like 10 minutes or so. That'll be a separate video on how to cut your sugar cookies if you want to see that, but there will be a competition video of us actually, you know, decorating them in real time. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of this Sweetie fam. Right now I'm uploading every single day for Vlogmas, so be sure to come back tomorrow to see what I do. Bye!